friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen, and today I'm going to be sharing just kind of a broad overview of each of the curriculum items that we chose for our 5th grader. Our son is 10, so he could be in 4th grade or 5th grade, or I think the math might be 6th grade, but this is 5th-ish grade. You homeschoolers kind of know how those grades work. So that's what I'll be sharing today. I am not going to be sharing what we like for Bible study because I think I'll do a separate video on that. There are several resources that we have used or are using and love, so I thought it might take up too much time to try to squeeze those in today. Also, I'm not sharing what my kids are doing, or my son today, since it's for him today, what he's doing when he goes to his homeschool tutorial day once a week. Like they do nature journaling and stuff, but that stuff stays there. So I'm just sharing what we're doing at home here. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. If you would like to see what we are doing for our other grades as well, drop me a comment. We have an 8-year-old and a almost 12-year-old also. And I'd be happy to make videos for them if that's something you'd like to see. So the first thing that we're doing, or the first thing I'm going to show you, is we're doing the Good and the Beautiful History year 2 this year. We did year 1 last year and absolutely loved it. It made history my favorite subject, and we just really enjoyed doing it together. I actually think I'll do another video on what we did last year, the books that we loved that went with it, and just our experience with it, because it was really amazing. And the history comes with a few different components. The first is this course book. That's kind of the main book. Another component is audio dramas, and the lessons will tell you when to play those. We just play them right from my phone. It also has what they call student explorers, which are pages that you download and then you print off and can put them in a notebook. And they're just supplemental pages for certain lessons that the kids can do. I'm going to turn my air conditioner off. Okay, hopefully that's better. Sweating it out for you in here. So hopefully you can hear better. But the second component is these pages you can download. They have different pages for different grades. Like there's pages for grades 1 through 3, and then different pages for grades 4 through 6, and then different for 7th and up. And that allows us all to do this study together like family style. And then another part of our history curriculum is this Maps and Images book. And the Good and the Beautiful always has really beautiful illustrations. Okay, that clay one is not super pretty. But this has maps and images. They're gorgeous. And this is just to go along with the curriculum. I told you about the audio drama. Okay. It also comes with a game. Last year it was a board game that my kids loved, and I was really impressed with how much they learned. And this year it's a card game, Explorers and Settlers history game, so that'll be fun. And then lastly, we have this timeline that I haven't taken out yet, and I'll have to get creative with where we put it, but it looks like it's already laminated, and there's these stickers that go with it. So stickers are always good. For his language arts, we got the Good and the Beautiful Level 4 course book, which it's these 2 big old books. If I remember right, there's 5 full-length books in each of these, and this includes literature, grammar and usage, punctuation, art, geography, spelling, vocabulary, and writing. So I could say, I could talk for a while about why we loved this, but we're doing it again this year. Those are his main books. It also came with, let's see if I can get it all, these geography and grammar cards that they're supposed to start memorizing in level 4 and have finished by level 7. And they're cardstock, they're perforated, and they just look like kind of like flashcards. Here's some of the history ones. And then there's grammar, like what is a preposition? Give an example of a complex sentence. So we'll start doing those this year. And then this is my favorite part. It is so cool. It's for writing, art, and geography, and it has like paintings from famous painters, artists. I saw Van Gogh in here. there's also art lessons, like here's an art lesson, and then just more in-depth geography. Like here's a section about Russia. So the kids looked through that one and they were really excited about it. I also got the supplemental book pack to go along with the language arts. And then I mentioned in my last homeschool video that we were doing written narration. We're doing that again, just using this simple notebook, and we're going to keep up with the written narration. That was really great last year. We're doing 2 science units this year, and I don't have any supplemental books for this one yet. And it's 16 lessons, and I have most of them organized in here, so I'm not going to take them all out, but it's the space science from The Good and the Beautiful. And the reason we got this one is because a couple weeks ago, we were walking outside and looking up at the sky, and the kids had all these questions about the stars and the moon, and my husband started drawing in the dirt different things for them, and then they came inside and started drawing pictures of it, and it was amazing. Like, we loved it. So if my husband has time, he is going to take on some of teaching them that space unit, and if not, we'll just do it, but we're excited about that. And then the second unit we got is this botany unit from The Good and the Beautiful, which I haven't even opened yet, but we'll all do it together. When I ordered it, this book came with it for free. It's Trees in Their World, and I know this is also available for purchase on the Good and the Beautiful website, but it's just a really neat looking little book to go along with it. And then I did grab a few other books to go along with our botany unit. This is an Usborne Science with Plants. We probably won't do any more science experiments because the science units normally have some pretty simple experiments in them already, and I like simple. I'm not a big science experiment person, so this is just like to have around for the kids to look at, and if they want to try something in it, then they can. This is a book I actually first saw on Master Books, but I was able to add it on to an Amazon order, and it's a sticker book, but it's also a coloring book. It reminds me kind of the, that's kind of a boring page, the Dover coloring books, and that it's really detailed pictures with some information in the margins. And then I also got this is an Usborne, it's a board book, so I thought it might be a little young at first, but looking through it, I think it'll be great review for the older kids and a simple way to introduce some concepts to the youngest one. And who doesn't love flaps? They're just fun. I don't have it here, but we'll probably be using our Nature Anatomy book too. We really love that book. And I'll try to link anything I talk about down below in the description box. For typing, he's doing Typing 1 from The Good and the Beautiful. Our previous typing liked to make my computer crash. It was a computer program, so I like that this is just, you prop it up next to the computer, open a Word document, and then the lessons are short and sweet, and you just do them right there in the Word document. And then for handwriting, he's doing level 4 from The Good and the Beautiful. I love that these have the spiral on top because it's great for lefties and righties. And cursive was introduced last year, but it looks like they're going to be doing some more cursive this year. And then lots of practice with fine motor skills. There's coloring pages and like finishing a picture on a page. We've enjoyed those books. Okay, for math, I actually do math all year round. So he's halfway done with this Math You See Epsilon. And this is the instruction manual, the DVD he watches, and then I took the workbook pages out and put them in a folder. So he's about halfway done with that, and we'll just go right into the next level when he's finished with that. And then lastly, this is something new I did this year. My son especially is a very voracious reader, and since he's putting so much content into his mind, I really wanted to have some books around that were just really good books and would fill his mind with good things. You know, things that are inspirational or teach good character, things that challenge him and adventures he could go on, just that I knew were really good. So I looked at the Good and the Beautiful's book list. They have a list of over 600 books, and You can get it emailed to you for free, I think, if you sign up for their website. And I looked through that and I ordered these 2 books right from the website, Jade Dragons and Juddie. This is a nice thick book, so hopefully it'll last a little bit. But I saw another YouTuber talking about this book and how much her son, my son's age, enjoyed it, so I got that. And then I looked at the list and I just ordered some other books from it that looked like they would be a good level for him. I got The Sign of the Beaver, Justin Morgan Had a Horse, Squanto, Friend of the Pilgrims, Stone Fox, and The Whipping Boy. And hopefully those will last him a little while, at least a little while. That's kind of what we've got for the 2019-2020 school year. If you are really excited about what you're going to be doing for school, I would love to hear what it is and why you're excited down in the description box. And if you enjoyed this video, I'd love if you would give it a thumbs up on YouTube too. And if you would like to see more videos like this, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. I look forward to seeing you next time.